Well, hey there, my name is Tom Hendricks. This is my wife, Beth. We have been married 29 years. We have 3 kids. They are all of them adults at this point. In addition to that, we've been in ministry at Rio Vista Community Church with me as the senior pastor there for the last 20 years. Ministry is something that we do together, and so we are very much involved together in each other's lives and in each other's ministries, and we get to see a lot of life. You know, one of the things that people often say to pastors is, well, you know, what do you know about the real world? You're a pastor. And what I don't say, but sometimes I have to bite my tongue not to say, is that, you know, the reality is because we're in ministry, we see typically more of the real world in an average week than the normal person does in a whole year. And so what that means is that we've lived a bunch, we've experienced a bunch, and man, because of the profession that we're in, it's kind of like we've experienced a whole lot more in addition to that. And so what we're hoping to be able to do is to take up this amazing topic of marriage and in little videos, talk about some of the fundamentals and some of the basics of marriage. And we want you to be blessed by it. You know, our prayer is that God will use this to enhance your marriage and your relationship. The goal is to not try to exhaustively deal with every topic. You could write a book on every single one of the topics that we're going to deal with. We're not trying to do that. What we want to do is just give you some teaching, some thoughts, some ideas, some examples. And what we'd love for you to be able to do, if your relationship is in a place where you can do this safely, is to sit down with your spouse and consecutively, so it doesn't look like you pulled one out of order and went, this is what I've really been trying to say to you.
It doesn't work well.
Yeah, that doesn't work. So just, okay, take it from her. But what we'd love for you to be able to do is to sit down and watch them and then just talk from a non-heated, non-passionate, hey, we're making an investment in our relationship perspective. The other thing I would say is, look, if you're really in a place where you're going, yeah, that sounds like a nice idea for somebody else because we're not able to dispassionately talk about our marriage, then I think that the first principle that we would give to you is what we would call stop digging now. Put down the shovel.
Every marriage has conflict, and conflict makes us very uncomfortable. But one of the things that we have to learn how to do is learn how to talk to each other, learn how to work out our differences. And what happens a lot of times is that people come to us and the hole is too deep and it's too late to really make progress. And so what you want to do is start working on it now. There are several resources at church that you can go to for help. You can come to one of us. There are books that we can recommend, but there is hope. There is hope, and God can do miraculous things in a marriage that is faltering. So we just want to give you that hope. We want to come to you for these things that every couple struggles with, and offer you the hope that the Lord has for you.
Yeah, amen. You know, our God is a God of resurrection. Like, resurrection is at the heart of the Christian faith. He's the God who does the impossible, and we've seen Him. You know, we've seen Him do impossible things in relationships where we were like, okay, no, and then the Lord has worked. But it is a lot easier to fill a shallow hole than it is a deep hole. And so have the humility necessary and love enough to look at one another and go, okay, we got to get a third person involved here, and then do it. We hope that this is a great journey for you, that you enjoy the videos, and that there's a great assistance to you in this wonderful gift called marriage. God bless you guys. We hope you tune in.